My father spoke of elder flame, of dragons born before a name. He said our fire was not a curse, but choice made flesh for better or worse. To be a dragon, he would say, is holding the sun, then turning away. Those who stay and scale and claw forget the soul they once had lost. When stories slept, he spoke of her, a gentle hand, a healer stirred, a woman who loved too fiercely so she died to let her child still grow. Time moved on, the fire stayed, another love the seas embraced. She bore a son, then vanished fast, leaving us with smoke and past. I carried the flame, I carried the blade, I carried the vows that the living made. I stood between fire and what it could do. I stood too still, I stood too true. Mason burned like a frightened star, too young to know what limits are. Our father faded, breath grew thin, so I took the boy and moved him in. Stone and steel and watchful eyes, a kingdom built on quiet cries. I brought him close to keep him safe, and taught him work instead of faith. Then alcohol stained the air like rot, a ghost returned we long forgot. She spoke of rights she never earned, of time she lost and bridges burned. I said words sharp enough to scar, called her what the bottle was, not who we are. I told my brother to leave the room, and sealed my fate with a shouted truth. I held the line, I raised my voice, I made protection into choice. But love doesn't ask and rage doesn't wait, and spells move faster than regret. Vines took hold, the floor gave way, runes bit deep, she dragged him away. I clawed through wood, through blood and pain, but by the time I stood, I'd failed again. I searched the roads, the sea, the stone, worked every shift, slept alone. Then death came soft, my father gone. Another fire I couldn't save, another dawn. Rumors crawled through tavern air, of frozen kings and sins laid bare, of land sold cheap for human lives, of brides in chains and quiet knives. I guarded halls, I hated deep, watched a girl who barely breathed, blood on skin and iron tight, and knew that staying made me worse than flight. I am not kind, I am not clean, I am the space in between, between the beast and what I fear, between the fire and those held dear. I planned escape, I planned it right, but steel found me before the night. Blades went in, the world went dark, something woke beneath the spark. I rose dry-throated, burning blind, light like knives against my mind. Hunger sang through blood and bone, and I fed it until I stood alone. 40 dead by claw and need, a horror born of mercy's seed. I tasted fear, I tasted sin, and knew the thing I'd let come in. I swore that night beneath the sun I would never again lose one. If monster's what the world requires, then let it choke on dragon fire. I carry the flame, I carry the cost, I count the lives and those I've lost. I walk the line with sharpened will, afraid of what I might yet kill. But if you're broken, bleeding alone, I'll stand with you, flesh and bone. I am not the beast I fear, nor the man I was last year. I